Is your turbocharger acting like it has a mind of its own by giving you power 1 second and leaving you flat the next? If you see the code P2566 on your scanner, it means there is an intermittent electrical circuit problem with your turbo boost control position sensor. This little sensor is responsible for telling the powertrain control module exactly where the boost vanes or the wastegate are positioned, so it can fine-tune the air pressure going into your engine. While this code is common on many turbocharged vehicles in the United States, it shows up very frequently on Hyundai and Kia models. Because it is an intermittent electrical fault, the symptoms can be frustratingly inconsistent. You might feel a sudden hesitation when you try to merge onto the highway or a general decrease in your miles per gallon. The check engine light will likely stay on, but the performance might come and go. Most of the time, this is not a mechanical failure of the turbo itself, but rather a wiring issue. You need to locate the sensor, which is usually bolted right onto the turbocharger housing, and look for signs of trouble. Check for wires that have rubbed through their insulation or connectors that have melted due to the intense heat in that area. If you find green corrosion on the metal pins inside the plug, you should clean them with electrical contact cleaner and apply some dielectric grease. If the wiring looks perfect, you will need a digital voltmeter to check for the 5-volt reference signal coming from the powertrain control module. With the key on and the engine off, you should see a steady voltage on the power and signal wires. If the voltage jumps around when you wiggle the harness, you have found a broken wire. If the electrical tests pass, but the code keeps returning after you clear it, then the sensor inside the turbo actuator has likely failed. Dealing with turbochargers can be tricky because of the tight spaces and high heat. So if you cannot find an obvious wire repair, it is best to let a specialist handle the sensor replacement to avoid damaging the expensive turbo assembly.